Happy Saturday. And also, happy, hold on. Hopefully, okay. Happy birthday to my mother, to the woman who brought a thug into this world, me. And also, happy birthday to my mother. Happy day. Yeah. Happy day to my mother. This is the day my mother made my grandmother a mother. You understand? She turns her mother into a mommy. You understand? So today was the day. Today was the day 60 years ago my mama was born. So everybody say happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to my mother. Please, thank you. As you know, my mother is a Cancer. She is my sister sign. And what would I do without a woman like her? It was only right for me to be a Capricorn and she be a Cancer. I'm just saying. No. Anyway, I want to say blessings, 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 hugs, 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 kisses, kisses, kisses to everyone. And I just hope that you have a wonderful day. I am just so blessed to still be able to see my mother, like lay eyes on my mama at the age of 60. Wow. Because some people was unfortunate and not as fortunate enough as me um, to able to see their parents grow old and just get older and wiser with the years. Um, i.e., my mom was one of those people. May my grandmother her soul rest in peace. We love her. This was the day she was made a mommy. Okay, so we celebrate her as well because without her, there would be no my mama. It would not be my mama. You get what I'm saying? Like we needed her. You get what I'm saying? So this is a celebration for her too as well because she became a mommy for the first time, the only time, because my mama was the only child, so she became a mother on this day. So I know this day means so much more to her than it does to any of us, but it really does mean a lot to me as well. So thank you guys for anybody who gives hearts and anything to my mama. Also, also, what I was supposed to say? Um, yeah. Welcome to the Fox Chat, baby. Welcome to the Fox Chat, baby. Why? Because Foxy T is your bestie. Use caution when you sit me. Be- but today we are having coffee. Caramel macchiato with the chocolate drizzle with caramel macchiato cold foam with caramel drizzle on top. I don't think I needed all that. I'm supposed to be on the diet. I digress. This will be my breakfast though. Okay. Hey Kay, hey Kay. Welcome. Welcome y'all. Okay, so why I like to say just gotta tell y'all about this dream because I feel like that it may be significant into this reading. I always do that because I don't know what's going on. Okay, anyway. Alright, so for some reason I was out in the world. I'm not the type of person to be out hanging out or whatever like that. But I was out with some friends, so-called friends. I don't know. I seen these people before. I feel like in my life, but they weren't my friends. It was like associates, and I think they was associates in this sense too. But it was something that we were doing, and it was like, yeah, we gotta go back to the house. For some reason, they were roommates. All right, I think the shorter one they were kind of bigger girls, but the shorter one was a little big, but she wasn't that big. I think I probably weighed more than all of them, and I'm gonna tell you why. Um, the taller one, she was a little bigger size, but I definitely could have been heavier than her too as well. Okay, so this is the reason why I say that is because they lived together. The shorter one I think was like the, I don't want to say head of household, like I think it was her house, but she was renting the room out to the taller one, which the taller one has some kids. Okay, with that being said, okay, we go back to the house. The house is not up to par. Like the house is like I had to. I don't even know why I stayed collective. We want to stage the space stage, the area stage. Make sure we have a positive energy, but I'm just going to still give the message. I don't know, but the space had like okay. In order to, I don't know why I stayed, but I stayed. Okay, because of course I don't judge you. I'm not going to judge. I'm not a judgy person. I'm not nothing like that. But for some reason, I have to tell this story. Okay, so I went to this house. I went to that house or whatever to chill for a little bit, about to leave. Not too long, just enough to leave. Okay, and all right, so we get there. It's like the steps are not working. Like the steps are really not there. It's something like you gotta climb on the side. I don't know how it is, but I know to get from the shorter one space to the taller one space, we had to like hang. I feel like hang on the side of the wall and go like this and make sure we don't fall type of thing. But you can make it, and then you make it into I guess her window, which was big enough to be like almost a door. Okay, and now at this moment as we going past, right? They do this all the time. So that's why I said I think that I was heavier because I was messing stuff up. Like, okay, granted, the stuff was not there adequately. Like it wasn't like the place you needed to hold on was low key little bricks or little like something with nails, but nails were sticking out of it. Also, it was like this shelf that I think that was like against the wall that they usually really grab onto the whole to get them to the other side. Now, when I grabbed onto it, because she was like, "No, go ahead, that's how we go," and she was behind me, and as I grabbed onto it, I must have like linked, and like low key pulled it out the wall. I pulled that sucker out of the wall and it dropped, and then I had to like hurry up and get to the other side, and the other lady like, it's okay because I already know how to get there. She's like, we'll fix it later, but I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to mess up y'all thing. Like in my mind I just kept on saying like, you come here one day and these people been doing this all this time even with kids, and look at your heavy butt, Kenny, you knocking down their stuff. So, girl, you messing up that stuff. And in my mind, I was just like, yeah, I want to help fix this situation because they shouldn't have to be doing this. You get what I'm saying? Plus, I messed up the how they was doing it in the first place. So, I felt the need to want to like fix it and help it. Okay, like that I knew I was going to come back and help do something because I messed up. So, okay, finally getting into her space. Again, to her space, since she has children, it's a little bit more cluttered or whatever, but it's not too bad. It's just I think she had like a good three kids there, and one kid was an adult, and he did show up, but like a little later. Okay. And he was a nice young man, I think. Like, I don't know. He just looked mysterious because I think he was trying to be mysterious, you know. And I don't think that he really wanted his mama to know that he was there. He just came and dropped off some groceries and tried to like not like he came in. I don't even think he dropped off no groceries. I think he did, and he didn't It was a little like knickknack stuff for the kids. Okay, he dropped that off or whatever the case may be, and then he asked his parent, like he asked his like little brother or sister, like he was like, is he nice? Because apparently the taller one got a new boyfriend. She had a new boyfriend. And of course, I think that's why I was over there. I was supposed to be over there to be her boyfriend because she was like, I want you to be my boyfriend. I want you to be my boyfriend. I just love him so much. And she talking about him all the time. Okay. And I feel like that we was like in a class or at work or something like that with my colleagues or something of some sort. Okay. So anyway, it's like, so I came over there. All right. So I'm over there. Okay. And as you know, I have two phones. This is the phone. All right, I had the phone that I have recording me, and I also had this phone. Okay, now the phone that is right there has a purple back, a purple, case, but it's hard and it's nothing like this. Okay, so boom. I like I said, when I had went like this on the wall, I poked my like it was a razor blade. At first, it just looked like something was sticking out of my hand, and I knew I had to get it out. And when I had pulled it out, it was like long and a sideways type of razor blade. So it just came out of my skin, and I'm like, I'm like, where? Dang, like I'm trying. Can I go rinse this off or whatever? Because and it was like, oh, you gotta go back that way to go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh heck no. I already messed it up. And that's how I got the thing in my hand in the first place. So that was like, it's nowhere else like I could rinse this off or whatever like that. And then I seen like some of the kids that was like they was going in the kitchen and they was rinsing there like 'cause she was like, wash your hands, we about to when he come back we gonna eat. Because apparently the boyfriend was gonna come back with some food, some groceries or whatever. So then the kids are washing their hands. I'm like, oh, can I go rinse this off? I know I'm gonna have to like not be all over your dishes and everything like that. I might have to take that out, or whatever. While I rinse my thing, can I rinse my in the sink? I just need some water on this something. Wrap it up. Boom. She like yeah, but it was kind of weird getting to the kitchen too as well. Like it was like the steps was like I don't know how to even explain it. It seemed like we were suspended in the air, but it seemed like I was breaking something or messing something up the whole time. Every time I go in there, okay. So I go in there and I rinse my hand off. That's when I seen that the brother. I mean that their older brother was in there. He was like, is he nice? Like he was asking about the boyfriend. So he was like, is he nice? Is he good to y'all or whatever? It's like, yeah, he nice or whatever. And the guy had basically he was like a skinny guy with some dreads or whatever, supposed to be like I don't know a good guy, but he came in there with he did come in there with the groceries. Okay, the brother had left at this point, and then he did come in there with groceries, but what he came in there with was like what he wanted to eat and what he wanted her to fix him. So he came in there with like seafood or whatever, right? And he wanted her to fix that like immediately, and she was just like, I don't really know how he wanted yellow rice with it, with the corn, with the all that, like some I feel like Jamaican type food too as well with it. So and she was like, I don't really have no rice with that. And he was like, I got it. I got the rice. So I guess he got all the items that he needed for his for the food. Boom, he gets it. I mean, she started fixing it or whatever like that. I don't know why it seemed like the oven was in the living room. It doesn't even look like we was in the kitchen no more or whatever like that. But she was in the living room and pans was everywhere. Just things was looking crazy, hectic, and like I think she had paper still in there somewhere, but the little one, the shorter neighbor, was helping her too, so it was working out or whatever. And I guess it was enough or good enough for him to eat or whatever like that. All right, so the little one, the short one, to us to go to her space. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go too. I just wanted to rinse off my finger one more time, and then I was gonna come back. I go rinse off my hand or whatever, and come back. I come back and they're under the cover doing the dum 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 dum. You know the thing. And I'm like, hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, no. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. We just couldn't wait. Whatever. I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like, no, I'm sorry. Let me get my phones. I'm out of here. Now, mind you, I didn't tell you, but when he came in with the groceries, he also came in there with a bag of electronics too. Just unnecessary electronics. Like, it just didn't even make sense, the electronics that he had. But it was like new phones, new kid iPad thing type of Yoshi shape, I don't know, type of thing. And I'm just like, what's going on? So then what happened was I found the purple phone, and then I was looking for this phone. So I was like, yeah, you see my other phone, the black one? Da, da, da. So she was like, yeah, it's on the couch, whatever. I went to go get it, and it was it did have the little buttons like this around it, around the case, but it also was purple. And it was little, like it was like half the size of this. It looked like a little Nokia or whatever. So I'm like, what's going on? I said, this is not my phone. So I said, I was like, this is not my phone. I was like, it's black. I'm sorry to both of y'all for real, but it's really black, whatever. So, and it's bigger than this. And then she gets up frantic a little bit, and she was like, oh no, that's your phone. I said no, and I went to turn it on, and I'm like, this is not my phone. Like, it's not. And then it's little. I said my phone was a little big, like how this is. So then she like, oh, it's she like, well, maybe it's over there. Maybe it's over there. And I'm looking and getting the things that they telling me to get. And it was, like I said, when the one that they told me had like a crack. Like, looked like somebody took their four fingers and bent it. Right? So I'm like, what? Why is it like broken? Whatever. Like, is it broken? I'm like, yo, this is not my phone. Just give me my phone, yo. I said, give me my phone. And I was like, this is not my phone. Give me my phone. You have my phone. And then she was just like, started crying a little bit. And she was like, okay, it's in there. It's in there. I'm like, and where? She was like, in that Nike box. And mind you, it was amongst the stuff that he brought in, like the electronics and dumb stuff that he brought in. So I looked and I opened it and I got my phone. I synced this, and it was also broke. But I synced this and I said, okay. And I synced my phone. So I put it in there. And I'm like, dang, like, wish I was going to steal my phone, whatever. She's like, no, no. And then that's when I put it on like this, and I seen that this was all cracked up. So I'm like, dang, what y'all laid on my phone and broke it when y'all was doing doing what y'all doing. I'm like, you could have just told me. So boom. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'll get you a new one. We'll buy you know. I was like, this was $250. Mind you, this not even really $250. The one I'm on is $250. This one was more because it's a stylus bob, whatever. So with the pen and everything. So she's like, oh my goodness, okay, all right. Well, I promise you, I'm gonna get it. And I'm thinking to myself like, how are you going to get it? But then I did see that the guy was like, I'll just buy it. He's like, I'll just buy it tomorrow. I'll just get one tomorrow. Like it was nothing. And then I'm thinking now, and then I end up waking up. But I was in the dream though. I was thinking before I woke up, I was like, why is it that you are buying all this unnecessary stuff? Now you have to pay for this, right? But you're not giving this girl what she really needs. She don't have no steps to her house, but you buying her seafood and stuff for her to feed you or to make for you. And not only, but she don't have steps for her house. You getting a whole thing of Hi y'all, hi True Life Media. Like you buying a whole bag of electronics, brand new electronics. No, you ran up a bill, but you can't give this woman, you can't buy this woman something useful, you know, try to build her some steps, try to get all those nasty nails are sticking out the wall, so you don't have to go like this. And oh, we had to get the floor fixed, like because the floor going into the kitchen, it had like a hole in the creek in it where you could fall through it for real if you didn't know what you was doing. So I just didn't. I was flabbergasted at why this man was trying to bring in stuff that really didn't serve this lady, didn't serve this woman. He was trying to oppress her, but he wasn't helping her. So collective will take that as you have someone. I know it was a long um dream, but I had to tell it. But I take that as you have someone new in your space that's trying to impress you, but they're trying to impress you in the wrong ways. They're acting like that they're there for you or whatever the case may be, or they're useful in your life, but they're not really useful for your life if you really break it down and look at what they're really giving you. They're giving you things that you can do without instead of giving you things that you actually need. Collective, to heal, to be better, to be a better, just have a better life. You understand this person likes you the way you are and need things broken, things not working properly. Because if that was the case, they would have helped with that instead of trying to give you a seafood boil. Now, that money you spent on a seafood boil, you could have went to Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever it may be, and you could have got some 2x4s, cut them down. You get what I'm saying, and made some steps for the lady. I'm just saying, and for the children. No, you sat up there and you went and spent a whole bunch of money at Sprint, wherever the electronics store was that you brought that stuff from. And it's unnecessary, like games and stuff like that, and just to look like you got this phone and that phone and whatever like that. But when somebody comes to your home, your floor is is breaking through. This man is not helping you, you know. So you have creation, collective creation. It says, I have the power to direct my life with a constructive attitude. I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. I act in the image of God and bring light into my life. So you create what you want in your life. So if you're more focused on having a man, or yeah, the image of just having a man rather than you actually having a man supportive system, a supportive male figure for your children, and a male figure in the household that can help around the household and make your life a little bit easier and better and give you unconditional support like the creative can do. It's like, oh, I feel as though that you fail to realize that you can create exactly what you need, but you're a little bit more focused on the image rather than what you actually need, collective. This is like the guy taking you on vacation, spending a good over $2,000 on this vacation when he could have put that $2,000 into your home and it just would have made your home just a little bit better for you every day. You get what I'm saying? Instead of that one day for that vacation. You get what I'm saying, collective? So you have to understand, I think you have to realize that you are the creator and you have the power to direct your life. So if you want things to change, you want things to be better or whatever like that, you have to choose properly. You have to choose different. You have to give better direction for yourself in your life as well. Okay, collective. So remember, you're the creator. You're not the creator, but you also have the power, the ability to create things in your life. You understand? Also, belief collective. It says, I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the second. Why did I say the second? Okay, but I believe in the beauty. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered with divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. So, like I said, you realize that you are able, you have the power to create what you want in your life. Not only that, you believe it too as well. The reason why you understand is you have the power to create what you really actually want in life, and you have the power to get rid of this guy that's not or whoever this person is. Getting rid of this person that is really not bringing nothing to the table, but it's just a good look. You know what I'm saying, to the friends around you that don't have it, is up to you. Like, you can actually switch out this person. Um, not. I don't know why I wanted to say turn them in. That's crazy, but like, basically, it's let go of something that really doesn't serve you for someone or something that will actually really serve you because you believe you deserve that. See, collective, I feel like that you may feel like you don't deserve good things, or just because you haven't got it yet, yeah, that you don't deserve it. But the on the contrary, sweetheart, you do deserve it. I feel like you have to believe that you deserve it. It's a mindset type of thing first before you able to really see it put in action, because you have to be in that mindset first before things can happen. You have to actually believe it too. It has to be in your heart and your soul. You have to believe that you deserve exactly what you think you should have. Okay? And once you believe that you deserve that, I feel like that's when it's going to come into action. Okay? You also have success, collective success. See, this is what I'm telling you. And it says, I grow and thrive in the universe. I discover the purity of my heart and the higher wisdom that guides me towards victory. I direct my thoughts towards clarity and nurture wisdom, love, and goodness within me. I am free now and I succeed in my life. So, collective, you're being successful in this situation. But, excuse me, but the only way you're being able to grow and thrive and be successful in this is by discovering the purity of your heart and the higher wisdom that guides you towards victory. Like, you have to really, like I said, change that mindset that you have. Um, direct your thoughts towards clarity and nature, and nurture your wisdom and love that you and goodness that you have for yourself and everybody around you. Um, and I think that's when you'll be able to really actually succeed in life, collective, because you nurture the things and you nurture the wisdom and the power that you have for your spirit and for your soul and for your life. It's like, be aware. You're being made aware now. Figure out a process or figure out how you can make it better. So I got to strategize. Um, by you being aware, I think your mind will change. You're able to strategize. Then you're able to put into action exactly what you want to happen, you know. And I think that it might hurt some people. Um, it might remove the people you least suspect, the people that you just don't. You always thought that you would spend the rest of your days with, but it might remove them because of the simple fact that they really don't serve you, sweetheart. I'm sorry to keep sweetheart, but I feel like it's masculine um, that needs to be removed, that or needs to be redirected and told uh, that you need certain things instead of them just bringing what they want. You have to trust collective trust. So, so you might have to just trust the process, sweetheart. You instead of you thinking too deep into it, you might have to really just trust the process, and you'll realize that you'll come out more happier than you ever have been. I'm sorry. And if it's with or without this person, that's just what it may be. I'm sorry. Like I had little chills. Anyway, I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. See, collective, you have to trust the process. You have to trust that if the universe is showing you that this person is not for you or not really bringing nothing to the table, and when I mean bringing something to the table, I mean of use. That helps both of you. That helps the unity of you, your whole union. Um, brings y'all something, some tools, something that you can use in order for you to elevate in some type of way, collective. Like you have to trust that if this person is not bringing it, they have to be removed or they have to go. You have to allow them to know too. You have to I feel like you have to stand up. I don't know why I keep feeling like I want to say that. Like, stand up. Like, talk to this person and let them know. But yeah, that's what I was about to say. I do feel like that you have to let them know though what you really need to see if that to see if they can get that or deliver that rather than them being all willy-nilly and just bringing stuff that's unnecessary. And it's like, yes, I like it, it's a good gesture, thank you, but do you see the steps out there? I could have you could have took that same money and got somebody that has the skill sets, or you got the equipment or whatever it is that you may need for somebody else to do it. You could have got the supplies. Yeah. And then we could have worked on the next step being getting somebody who can actually do it for us. But you rather spend this on a seafood boil. You rather, excuse me, spend this on a vacation, knowing our home or our house needs something. I could have spent. I don't know, collective. You could be in the mindset that your love language is a little bit more of taking care of your responsibilities first before you're able to have fun and everything like that. I feel like, collective, you rather actually be successful in life rather just than to look successful. And that's where I think that this other person has it twisted because they know it's a lot of work um, for you to be successful, for you all to be successful or seem successful in life. They know that it's a lot of work, but in their minds, they're looking at it like you've been like this whole time before me, so you must be comfortable with this. And I'm just gonna bring little things to this situation that really doesn't help you or elevate you or put you in a better spot, but it just warms your heart for the moment. like it makes it look like I'm doing something. Because one meal is fine. Not saying that I'm not feeling like that you went without meals. But it's like he brought in something that he wanted to eat. He wanted you to make, and it was like he was a takeover. Like he came in your space and took over instead of really taking over. And that means like doing man things, like really taking over and really making it a better structure or whatever. I feel like he came in, he felt this person, because I keep on saying him, but I feel like that is some masculine energy. So this masculine energy felt that the foundation was rocky, shaky, and instead of sitting up there trying to redo the foundation, he's just trying to pile a lot of stuff on top, knowing that it's going to crumble. But in his mind, I feel like he feel like when it crumbles, he'll be able to be the savior then a little bit more too, or he'll be able to leave knowing that he tried to do the best or whatever, or he tried to do something for you or whatever, even though it really didn't help you in any way. I don't know. I just think that's what's going on. You have Inner Beauty Collective, Inner Beauty. Okay, it says, I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. So, collective, I think that you're figuring out what matters most to you in the sense of how you're able to be successful and what makes you a beautiful spirit or a beautiful being. Um, yeah, you're coming to your senses. You're realizing that that little stuff that uh, the people around you, because I'm saying the masculine energy, but it could be a friend too, as well. That's just like, girl, let's go out. Let's go out. Let's go out. Let's go this place. Let's go that place. And they like, yeah, it's gonna cost $800 or $400 or it's gonna be $600 or whatever for the hotel for the whatever. But it's gonna be all of it. So it's gonna be nice, and sweet, and nice this and this and that. And everything is looking so luxurious, but then you're going home to, like I said, a home that don't have no front steps, ma'am. You could have spent it. But I think because this person, mm, excuse me, I also feel like that this person could come and go as they please. Like, they don't have to live with the day to day things that you're dealing with. Like, it's okay to slum it with a person when you really don't have to, you know? Because it's like, okay, I'm there, I'm here, I'm doing this until you feel like, or I feel like it's too much for me to handle, and then I'm going to dip and bounce. Like, I got a backup plan type of stuff. Like, I feel like that, like, whoever this is like, make you live outside of your means and everything like that, and trying to make you do all the stuff that seems like you're elevating, but yet in reality, inside out, you're not. Um, they don't have to deal with. Like they have a backup plan. They have an exit strategy when you have none. Collective. That's how I feel. Also, vitality. You have vitality too, as well. It says, "I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates." So, collective, you're understanding that you don't need this person in order to be happy too as well. The things that you need to have in order for you to be happy is within you and within yourself. Okay, collective. So I feel like you're coming to your senses and realizing, like, hey, I really don't need this guy. Yes, he's bringing in these electronics. Yes, the kids feel like he's cool because he's taking us on trips. He's taking us on this and that. But you're looking at it like, but at the end of the day, I really need somebody who's going to go to the schools with me and make sure that the kids are doing well in them anyway. Like go to teacher parent conferences. Um, I'm getting to even go to the doctors, take the kids to the doctors, like just lighten your load a little bit. That's what I'm hearing. Lighten your load just a little bit, but they're not. Okay. Okay. Freedom through faith. I was about to say I keep getting to, but this is one. It says, I calm my thoughts and rise above fear. I free myself of all doubt by entrusting my doubts to God. I have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. I trust His will and find freedom. So, collective, you're going to have freedom through your faith, through your belief that you can have better, you will do better, you will have, you will obtain better, and you will experience better. By that faith, you're going to have some type of freedom. Now, if this freedom is getting away from this person that you thought you was going to take it to the end with, I'm sorry. You understand? Like I am sorry, but that's you also understanding that you have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. So if it shall be, it will be. You understand, and it's really nothing you can do to about it. Yeah, it's nothing you can really do about it. But at the same time, say that you wanna hold on so tightly to this thing, or to this person, or to this situation. Um, you're going to remain still stuck and stagnant in the same space and needing the same things, or might be needing a lot more because your foundation is not taken care of or hasn't been taken care of first. Um, collective, I feel like that it's a lot of things that's within your household or your day-to-day life that could use a little bit of help, right? And that's all of us. I feel like that's all of us, right? But I feel like yours could be a little bit more attainable because yours is not as if yours is not lack of access or lack of resources of some sorts. But I feel like that yours is lack of attention. Like if someone would just pay attention to that area, to that thing, to that something, then maybe things will start rolling and looking a little better, one step at a time, situation type of thing. Because everybody be thinking that they have to conquer or just develop or elevate all at one time, and that's not how it happens. A lot of people elevate one step at a time, one thing at a time, do handle, tackle one thing at a time, and then other people don't even start seeing it until you already on your 15th thing that you did or 15th step that you have done, and they're looking at it like it's the first, but it's a big boom. Like it is just very noticeable now to the people, but you have been working on it 15 times before, steps before, but they have no clue because they didn't even know what needed to be done before that actual thing that was very vigilant was able to happen. Everything turns to light, collective. Everything turns to light. So it says, I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transforms darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. So, collective, you are improving yourself. You're allowing yourself to grow. You're allowing yourself to make changes and make decisions that you might have not made 5, 10 years ago. Okay, things that might have served you 5 or 10 years ago. Just it's not aligning right now at this moment. And but you are allowing yourself to embrace all that life has brought to you. Okay, and you are willing to transform darkness into light, into something for you, and into something that not only benefits you, but everybody else around you too, that you love and you care about, collective. Okay? Okay, just know that. Just know that, collective. Also, I hate to say it, collective, but I feel like this is going to be a separation, but it's going to be a very necessary separation. You have to understand, later on down the line, you're not even going to be worrying about this as much as you feel like you're going to be worrying about this, collective. And that's because right now you caught up in the woulda, couldas, and woulda, shouldas, and what it could be, but not realizing that this is not serving you any purpose. It's not bringing you anywhere. It's not elevating you in any sort. It's not giving you anything to value. So once you have to let this thing go that you love so dearly, I'm so sorry, but once you let it go, you will be much more happy. And understand this, collective. Once you get to that happy space, and once you remove this thing, you're gonna. I'm telling you, you can look back and be like, I can't really believe that I was really caught up or so sprung over or so just obsessed with that thing or that person so much so when they wasn't even helping the situation at hand or even helping themselves to it as well. I had to be blinded by something. I had to, because that was just dumb. Like, you stepping out of it allows yourself in order to see it for what it is, rather than you being in it and you having cloudy little judgment when you getting to removing yourself out of the situation, you're able to see more clearly. Even if that's like you're not smoking anymore, so you can see more clearly. I don't know, but the fog is gone. You can see. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. You know what I'm saying? And you're allowed to make decisions based on how you see things, because you're like, hold up, wait a minute, I didn't see that happening. I ain't know that was because it was the slick with the wrist, the flick of the wrist, the flick of the wrist. Like it was slick with it because it was so much fogginess and so much thing going on up here that they was doing something down here the whole time. And you're thinking that they're giving or they're adding to your life or adding to your lives as a collective, as a unity, as one, like you would do anyone. Um, that is your partner, your spouse, that's just how you operate, right? They don't operate that same way. They kind of ride your coattails type of thing. They kind of go along with the ride type of thing with you. They know you hold it down. They know that you, even though your situation is not stable, it's stable enough without their efforts. That's why they stay. Okay? Because think about it. If you weren't able to make it stable enough for them to operate, and you really actually needed their help in order for it to be stable of some sort, I feel like they'll bounce. I feel like they'd be like, yeah, that's too much work for me. I ain't doing it, type of thing. And then they'd be like, hold on, I thought that we was in this together, but it's like, nah, chick, you been needed this before I came. Let's keep that clear. Like, that's when I feel like the real colors will come out of them, the real stuff will come out of them, and it just be much more clear to you that the things you once valued as something that you needed, that you always held high on a pedestal of some sort, is not valued as much as you may think. That's like you bringing in your grandmother's ring. God rest her soul, if she's still alive now. And and it's an heirloom. It comes down from generations, from generations, to generations, and you're in a bind, or you feel like you just want to check it out. You want to check out the authenticity of the heirloom, and then you realize, hey, this is not really real. This is not real stone. This is not real gold. This is gold plated or whatever. This is whatever. So the value is not really in how much it's worth, but the value is in the sentimental. It has a sentimental value rather than a real actual type of materialistic value. You know what I mean? A currency value. So, collective, like that's what I'm saying. So you possibly looking at it like, yeah, I really value the wrong things. Not saying that a sentimental item that's valued sentimentally is not a thing, is a wrong thing to value. No, because it's sentimental. It has sentiment, but it's only, the thing is, it's only going to be a value to you. So somebody coming in that it does not value, that it doesn't have no sentiment to, will not value it the same or look at it the same way you will. That's what I'm saying. Okay, it will hold no value to that person, even though it's so valuable to you. That person won't give a good god about that thing and do whatever with it because they do not care. It does not give no value to them. So, collective, I feel like that if you have people around you that only care about things that are materialistic, or that brings them currency type of value, a value of currency of some sort, rather than what you're giving them, which could be a sentimental value, or value of sentiments. I feel like that if they care more about the currency than the sentimental things, then you might need to get away from that person, because you have to understand they will always mistreat, misuse, abuse, and abuse, what you value or you hold dear to your heart, okay? And then you don't think or look at things the same way you do. So if you value you having a roof over top of your head, they don't look at it like that because they possibly got somewhere else to go. You just don't know. And push come to shove, once it happens, you gonna see. Hey now, you gonna find out for yourself, collective. What it says, inner work collective. And it says, God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weaknesses, that's what I'm saying. I turn them into strengths. I direct my thoughts towards the light and see the positive side of every stage of my life. Darkness turns into courage, thus I get stronger, collective. And this is what I'm saying. So I think that when you open your eyes and you do the inner work, collective, that's when you be able to, fight a good fight, because you did the work. You're no longer allowing that fogginess to cloud your judgments, to keep you from fighting the way you can fight in clear spaces. You're able to see. You're able to see exactly what you need to attack. You able to see what you need to let through, what you can work with and what you cannot work with. Okay, collective. So by you doing that inner work, you are setting yourself up for success. But you just have to trust the process, and you'll find that freedom through faith, because you did the inner work. You found your inner beauty, and you have belief in yourself and the creator above, and to realize that you can create whatever success it is that you may need and want in your life, collective. This is what I'm saying. Okay? All right, with that being said, let's see what signs this all resonate with. Also, happy birthday, Cancers. Happy birthday, Cancers. And again, happy birthday to my mama. Yeah. Alright, that's it. I don't want to do no more. But that's it. Okay, collective. Let's see who we have for this reading. Okay. I see. Okay. I see some doubles coming out here. But that's good because we know this really meant for this sign if the doubles come out. We know for real. Okay. And if it. Okay. Also, we have. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's see. So we have. Alright, so we have. Yeah, hold on. We have Gemini. Came out 3 times. Gemini came out 3 times. Cancer came out 2 times. Scorpio came out 3 times. Taurus came out 2 times. Capricorn came out once. Sagittarius came out once. Leo came out once. And Libra came out once. So, collective, you could be a Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra. Or you could be dealing that other person that you need to get away. Could be a Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra. Did I say Gemini? Yeah, it could be a Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, or Libra. Okay, collective. So with that being said, I love you guys. Love you guys. Please enjoy your day. Please enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy this weekend. Also, enjoy your birthday, Cancers, because it's Cancer season. Love you all, and I appreciate you. I really love you because, my mama can't, so today her birthday. So anyway, y'all will always be dear to my heart. Not only that, you're my sister sign because I am a Capricorn. Love you guys. If you also like this message in any type of way, you like this reading, you like how I read, you just like hearing me talk, I don't know what the heck it is, can you give me a thumbs up? Also, can you give me a subscribe? Just hit the subscribe button. Don't cost you nothing and nothing like that. You could hit the subscribe button and leave. You don't even gotta stay. It just allows you to find me again without you having to remember what my name is or anything like that. Also, if you really, really like my message, you can hit that little bell over there in the corner, and then it'll just give you a notification for the next time that I go live. Okay, and you don't have to be on here when I go live. It'll just allow you to know when the next time I make a video, so you can watch it back later and you just won't miss anything. Okay, love you guys. Hugs, 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 kisses, 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 and I see you again tomorrow. Hey guys, be blessed, okay? And happy birthday. Happy birthday.